Hi everyone, my Honda Odyssey 2023 service warranty is finally up, so I get to start doing some work on my car. Today I'm going to be changing my oil and rotating my tires. Let's get into it. And here's all the items you'll need for this job. An oil pan, a 17mm socket wrench, a torque wrench to get things down to spec, a breaker bar with a 22mm socket for taking off the tires, a funnel, and you'll need a long one, and then the oil. The Honda Odyssey takes 0W20 oil, and I like using AMS oil. You'll need, I believe, 7 quarts, so I got 2 gallons here. Some shop rags will be useful, replacement oil filter, a oil filter remover, a Ziploc bag will be really helpful, and then also some mechanic gloves might be useful. One thing that I didn't get a chance to get that I would probably recommend is also getting a crush washer replacement. I'm going to try reusing mine. I didn't get a chance to get it in time. Before you lift your car up, loosen all the lugs. So use the weight of the car to keep it from spinning. And then just repeat this with all the tires. I fortunately am able to use a lift at my friend's garage. When you lift the car up, if you're using a floor jack or whatever, make sure that you put it underneath at the pinch points at the frame area. I'll show that to you once I get this car up. So here's what the underside of the car looks like. If you want to jack it up, you do not want to be doing it here. You want to be doing it on the frame. Don't put anything on the control arms, that would be bad. You want to generally be using these pinch welds right here that the jack stands on. Over here. And over here. This is where you want to be jacking the car up on these pinch welds. I'm going to be rotating the tires now. Front ones go to the back crosses over, so the rear passenger side is going to go to the front driver's side. Here's the rear one going to the front. And here's the rear driver's side going to the front passenger side. So with the wheel off, now's a good time to check the brakes. Make sure that your brake pad still has some good life on it. My brakes, I think, are still okay because you can still see that indent over there, and there's still a good I'd say half an inch, 1/4 to half an inch on each side of the brakes. So with your wheels off, inspect the brakes. The other thing they tell you to do is inspect your suspension. Make sure that you don't have any grease leaking out of your joints or whatnot. Make sure this boot is not ripped or damaged or anything like that. The other thing you're supposed to inspect with the tire off is this drive shaft boot. Make sure there's nothing leaking, make sure it's not damaged, and make sure it's still squishy. You have to check it on both sides. And then check the suspension and check the tire, check the brake pads. Make sure that there's still some life. Make sure you still have some pad. Okay, let's get to draining the oil. Make sure that we have a drain pan underneath. Crack this open. While the oil drains, I'll put the tires back on. So I'll do the passenger side front wheel last because it's going to make it easier for me to reach the oil filter, which is right here. I want to loosen it first, and then we'll take it off. Alrighty, so learning experience here. There's very little space to operate in here. My oil filter removal tool is too big to fit in here with my socket wrench, so I have to do it without the wrench. But it was able, thankfully my filter was loose enough to be able to just use this. So here's a trick I learned from another YouTuber. You can put the filter in a Ziploc bag and catch all the oil. It sort of worked. I don't think I ended up having a good seal on this, but at least I caught all this and it didn't get all over the place. Here's my replacement oil filter. Get a little old oil and just put it around the gasket so you can have a good seal. And we're just gonna put that back on here and hand tighten it. And now we replace the drain bolt. As I mentioned before, if you can go change the crush washer, it's a good idea to change it every time. And then grab your torque wrench and set it to 29 foot-pounds. And we can put the last tire back on. So just go around and snug everything while we have it off the air. It doesn't have to be exact, you're just trying to make sure that the tire is against the wheel or whatnot. After this, we'll torque it down to 94 foot-pounds once we get this in the ground. And this is why we don't loosen the lug nuts when we have the car in the air. The wheels will just spin. And now we're ready to let the car back down. And here is where you're going to refill the oil. As I was mentioning, you need a long funnel. And we could just double check that the proper oil is 0W20. So put the funnel in there and we'll start filling it up. So the dipstick here where you're going to check how much oil's in there is just to the left of where you're filling up the oil. You just pull this out. And you want to wipe this clean first and then dip it back in and then see where it's at. I have no oil in there yet, or I have very little oil in there. It's not even showing up there, so I have to still pour more in. So you could tell how much oil you're pouring by looking at here to tell you if you poured 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, or the whole thing's still in there. Not sure if you can see that, but it's making it to the top mark. Replace the oil cap. Set your torque wrench to 94 foot-pounds, which is almost the maximum my torque wrench can go. And then tighten everything up. Now is a good time to do a star pattern. And don't forget to loosen up your torque wrench after you're done. Most torque wrenches don't like staying under that much pressure and it'll reduce the accuracy or even break it. I think mine's supposed to be at like 10 or something like that when I'm not using this. And this is all set. And the last thing you need to do is reset your computer. So go to settings, vehicle, go down to maintenance information, and we're going to reset everything. Reset all right here. Okay, so now our oil life is 100%. We did the tire rotations and everything is all set. And that's how you change the oil, rotate tires, and take care of the maintenance on the Honda Odyssey. Mine is a 2023. The only other things that I didn't do this time around is I could have refilled the windshield wiper fluid. You could check the brake fluid too, and perhaps the transmission fluid, but my vehicle only has about 16,000 miles on it, so I don't think I really need to do any of that. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Thank you so much, and I hope you found this useful. Bye guys.